All right, we're going to get started here in just a minute. I'm just getting a few more things set up. Here we go. All right. Going to get started back on playing with Paladin Snow. This is Oblivion Remaster. We are a Breton race using the Lord as the birth sign. Custom class called Crusader. Basically, I'm playing the character like a mix between like a cleric and a paladin, with more spellcasting abilities than a traditional paladin would use. Level 18, as you can see. Here are my attributes. Maxed out strength and intelligence. You can see my strength's 111. There's a bunch of items I think I'm wearing that actually bumping up that high. And I believe the Knights of the Nine also has some additions to personality. I think it might be the helmet. I can't recall exactly. But anyway, we're going to resume Knights of the Nine. Last I remember we were doing, yes, the Sword of the Crusader. And we've taken out the desecrated wraith that desecrated the Sword of the Crusader. So we have that now, and now we need to go to the Chapel of Archay and Shadenhell to reconstruct its holy purpose. In other words, we're going to cleanse it from its desecration from this wraith that has decided to take it up and use it against that last knight that went against him. I forgot who that was. It's one of the Knights of the Nine. But now we are going to go ahead and resume. I believe we're still in the cave, so we got to work our way out. That's where we left off. I'm just going to kind of look over a little bit of my inventory just real quick. Looks like I've got the majority of the equipment for the Crusaders equipped, except for a few things. Fortify Restoration. Oh, Fortify Destruction. Greaves of the Crusader. That's pretty nice. Currently, I'm using something else. I'm using... These are my gauntlets I'm using. It's Rachael Special. It gives me 5 to Strength. Whereas I think the Crusaders of Gauntlets of the Crusader resists disease and fortifies restoration, which is nice, but I mean, I don't really think it just increases the skill level of it, but it doesn't really increase like your the effects of your spells. So I will keep those gauntlets on. I'm trying to look for my greaves that I'm wearing. Where are they at? I must be, yeah, here we go. Spellbinder greaves. I have spell absorption. Greaves. Yeah, I think I will keep the spell absorption on. If you understand that how spell absorption works, basically anytime you get hit by spells, it allows you to absorb a certain percent level that you have point-wise, I think, versus it. So in other words, you can absorb the damage, but it turns it into mana and adds that to your mana pool, which is actually really useful, especially if you take up I think it's the Astronaut birth sign, which basically doesn't allow you to recover magicka at all. So if you did that kind of a build with that that birthstone, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, the Astronaut, you would want to have a build with around spell absorption, so that you can be able to regenerate that pool much easier. You can absorb all sorts of just different spells and stuff, which is really nice, even if you don't actually have that burst sign. All right. I believe I am ready to go ahead and just kind of see where I'm at here. And I believe I've already gone over everything in this room. Yeah, here's the Lich that I took out, and then I think this is the Wraith. Yeah, it doesn't even have anything else. Let's see here. Just noticed I was kind of curious with this random little island in the middle of nowhere over here. I kind of wanted to look at it. I could get out my water walking, excuse me, but it's just nothing. That's weird. What do you know? They actually added fish. That's my first realization that they actually did something like that. That's kind of neat. I don't really see anything underneath there, so I think we are going to continue on here. I mean, I could literally comb this entire body of water, but I'm just not going to bother with that. There's no real reason to. I don't see any signs of anything that could potentially be useful. I do find this kind of strange, though. This random building in the side of the rock with no entrance. Oh, but whatever those stalagmites are called. Yeah. And no entrance here either. Just figured I'd take a little sneak peek real quick, just because out of curiosity, because of that looking kind of strange with slaughterfish there. All right. Now let's go ahead and let me make sure and check my map real quick. Yeah, I haven't gone this way, so this is going to be the way out. Let's go ahead and check this chest over here. It's empty. I must have already looked through it. Not really sure if I'm going to run into any more enemies through here, but just in case, we've got our handy Crusader's mace, which is excellent against dead or evil in general. A weak potion. Nothing of interest. Ever make you wonder how these things just keep on burning? And it makes you wonder the last time someone's actually came through here. Makes me wonder a little bit. It's a video game, so yeah. Well, here's another side of that building, which is still just kind of like intrigues me. Makes me wonder where it's coming from. They obviously built it that way on purpose so that you would notice it. It's like this is built around some kind of a stronghold or something, these cave systems. I guess we're going to have to backtrack. That's an unfortunate kind of side effect of a lot of their level design in Oblivion. They, of course, kept a lot of that aspect to it. Most of it is literally just a remaster. They've redone the majority, basically, like visuals and combat fixes and stuff, and modernization to the combat, which it's a lot better than the original. The original was just super hack slashy and didn't have much tactic to it. This one actually, it feels a little bit more, kind of like a little bit more of a connection to Skyrim. Very, very similar combat system. It's not quite 100% like Skyrim though. Looks like there's a wraith down that way. I haven't even gone that way. Not even sure if there's a reason to, but let's go ahead and go anyway. All right, there is a rat there. How about some Wizard's Fury? I actually hit the Lich and it did nothing. That's interesting. Must have hit something else. Go away. If you understand how liches work, this lich is obviously not actually dead. it's going to come back eventually somewhere else, wherever its phylactery is, or its device it's bound itself to. That's at least according to Dungeons and Dragons lore. It can vary from different sources. Obviously, in Oblivion, it's you kill it and you move on. You don't have to worry about it. My goodness, this chamber just keeps going. But sure, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I am all for that. Yeah. And this is where the Mace of the Crusader is very, very handy. Just bonk that undead on the head. Huh, interesting. A whole nother chamber, under Paul Keep South Wing. Since I've pretty much already explored this area, I'm not really going to explore anymore. I don't really see a reason to. This area does look like it's actually coming into some kind of a stronghold and coming out. It would be neat to dive into it, but since I've already come here to do what I need to do, which is get the Crusader Sword, I'm going to continue that agenda. And if I ever need to come back here, I'll come back here. But I don't see a reason to continue through this delving, since I have gotten my objective. And I want to stick to trying to complete the Knights of the Nine. And that's exactly what Paladin Snow is thinking as well. It's like, my task is done here, I can move on. All right. And creepy graveyard. I believe it's this way to get up to the next chamber. Once we get outside, I will equip my my vest armor. It's a little bit lighter and my character walks a little bit quicker, which is kind of handy for just moving a little bit quicker. Granted, I could increase my speed to counteract that issue, and also increase more in my heavy armor, which I may, since I have a pretty good amount of cash, I may go ahead and hire some trainers for stuff like that. That takes a little bit longer to level up yourself, like blocking or any kind of armor. Like mainly, I think I should focus on heavy. I'm not really sure if I don't really remember if I even have an armor on my majors. Let me look. Blade block is on it. No, and I should have, instead of sneak, I don't know why I put sneak on here. I've said this before. I should have put heavy armor in the place of sneak, and it's funny because it's even higher too. It's 48. But anyway, I do need to level up more on the block as well, which I may use a trainer to train me on that. Let's see here. Go to the map. Let's see. Actually, go to quests. I need to go to the Chapel of Arcade in Shadenhall. Let's go ahead and head over there to Shadenhall. We'll go ahead and fast travel. Straight on over there. Don't worry about walking. This is where it would be handy, instead of actually implementing a fast travel system, having very similar system like in the Mages Guild in Morrowind, where you could literally teleport. I don't know why they didn't just do something like that. I think they just wanted to do a convenience factor for keeping things simple. My opinion, they could have actually implemented that on top of it, and just kind of keeping the flow of what they originally did. I'm a huge fan of teleporting and teleportation. It's very handy for situations, but I think the reason why they did not implement it is mostly because of some quests require you to stay locked in a certain area for a script, which makes sense, because if you go out of that area, you might break the quest. So that's probably why they created that that dynamic. Let's see here. What time is it? It is 7:20 p.m. I bet they are... Oh, you are open. Let's go ahead and head on in here. I'm going to equip some personality items, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and sell some of my junk I'm carrying. All right, I got a few items. I got... Not those. I think I might have a amulet maybe somewhere. Vest of the Warding. I'll go ahead and throw that back on. Actually, I'm actually going to use the Gill of Tongues because this will fortify my speech and personality, which is excellent for shopping. And here I'm going to equip the Amulet of Interrogation. And I believe the Crusader's Helmet, yeah, it does personality, which is going to be helpful for bartering. Okay, I got that stuff equipped. Let's go ahead and go to my magic and do Beguiling Touch. And...
A pleasure to speak.
Buy my stuff, please.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Let's see, I want to keep all that. I'll go ahead and get rid of these random necklaces and gold rings. Hang on to the Lightfoot boots. These are nice because it does fortify, feather on self. Let's see what else. Nope. Go over here, see what these staves are. I don't really need this. Let's go ahead and haggle real quick. I want to see what percent. I got you at 60. Let's try 61. You will do 61, so let's go ahead and bump it up to 62 and see how that goes. All right, well, let's bump it up to 63 and see if you'll refuse. If not, hey, that's great. Wow. Let's bump you up to 65 and see if you'll actually go for that. Oh yeah, hold on, Staff of Thunderbolts. I don't want to get rid of that because that's excellent. It's 30 points of damage on top of a weakness to shock on your target. So basically that kind of multiplies the damage it outputs and reduces their resistances to shock. That's actually pretty decent. I don't really need these arrows, so let's sell those.
A fine
Wow, you're even taking 65. All right. Anything else? I think I have some potions that I need to get rid of as well. Go ahead and sell you my ectoplasm. I think I have some weak stuff. There's some vampire dust I do not need. I'll just hang on to it just in case some weird scenario I might actually need it.
You got a great deal there. That seems a fair price. That seems a fair price.
Some of these potions I don't need. Cure paralysis is situational. You never know when I might need something like that. Fortify endurance. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Grace, agility.
A fine transaction.
Dispel. Grounding, that's resistance to shock. That might be useful in some case. This is actually really nice. It's a reflect potion. Strong potion of sorcery. I might sell half of these because I'm not really using them super often. I'd use them a lot more often if I actually use the Atronach burst sign, which I'm actually kind of intrigued to do for another character playthrough sometime. That might be fun. Just looking through some of my scroll potions and see if I can find anything that I don't need. Rally might be useful. Those are both rally. I should start using that more on my man-at-arms. Damage Magicka. Wow, that's a lot. I don't see me actually using it though, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think I need the rubies or the nugget.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Summon Scamp, I don't think I'll need that one either. Frenzy on Touch, I might hang on to those just in case. Water Breathings, those are nice to hang on to. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Weakness to Fire Tome, I'm not sure if I read that, so I'm going to hang on to that. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure we get a few more hammers. I'll just pick up 5 for now, because I think we're about 11. And that way we can at least repair when
Thank
we
you for your
really,
business.
really need to.
Goodbye.
Didn't see any training on you. Let's go back to the inventory. Let's go scroll down. Vest of Warding, Spelldrinker Amulet, Spell Greaves, and is there anything else I needed to change out to? Remember what the Gauntlet Boots do. They just do restoration. That's interesting. They actually last a lot longer too. These are nice because they feather. They give you a lot more weight to work with. I think if you actually really wanted to focus on weight, it's better to increase your strength, I think, over using the spell feather. Let's see. I think I am good for now. Oh, I need to do a repair real quick since I just noticed that icon. Let's go find the hammers. Whoop. There we go. And let's repair some of this. It's the Lightfoot books that need to be repaired, of course. They wear very, very quickly. I like to at least keep my equipment in the 90s, and then we're good. All right, let's go ahead and change my spell back. All right, and we're heading over to the Chapel of Archay to cleanse the Sword of the Crusader, because it has
Can you spare a coin?
desecrated. Of course.
Please be generous.
I have plenty.
Thank you, kind.
My pleasure.
Blessings of Mystara upon you.
Mystara, huh? All right, I believe the chapel is here. I just need to find the entrance, of course. It's funny, I haven't ever come over to the east side of Shadenhall yet, because all the factions are on the opposite side. All right, here we are. Oh, and of course.
Take that!
Hello there.
That the best you can
Ow. One thing that addition that they've done in this game that I'm not very fond of is the church bells. They are really, really, really loud if you're wearing headphones. All right, so the Sword of the Crusader, Umbrel's Athorians have been destroyed. Shadenhall Chapel is now safe. I can now reconstruct the Sword of the Crusader to Archay on the High Altar. Let's go do that. They are some type of Daedra, obviously, but apparently he has 2 hearts. That's interesting. A crude elude battle axe. Interesting. Does shock damage. Not very much. Not even worth very much. That one's fire. Only 4 points. Of course. There's always some kind of a... Yep. Side effect. Unfortunately. Okay. Yes, that's right. I need to restore the former glory and desecration of the sword. We'll do that here. It's now been reconsecrated. Purposes of 8. I now possess all 8 of the Crusader relics. I should now return to the Priory to consult with my knights about how to attack and destroy Umrel. Alright, so that is our agenda next. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the weapon, Sword of the Crusader. I kind of want to look at it. It's very similar to what was in Skyrim, from what I recall. Of course, I've originated on this before Skyrim. It does 12 points over 2 seconds of fire damage. Damage Magicka for 35 points on strike. Interesting. It's not as stout as I thought it was going to be. Granted, it does do 14 damage with my strength levels. It's not bad for a one-handed weapon. The mace actually does more. One more point of damage over this. But this also turns undead, which is kind of handy when it's overpowered and you're getting overwhelmed by a bunch of undead. But I'll need these relics in order to get rid of Umbril, so I will hang on to them for now. And let's go ahead and do a quick save and a regular save. I have not saved for a little bit here, and that's very smart to do so, because sometimes things just don't work. All right, we're gonna head over to the Priory of the Nine. Get my quest map pulled up. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel down out of the Priory of 9 and go converse with our fellow knights and see what the next steps are. Next steps are obviously taking out Umril, but
Good tidings, citizen.
we definitely need to know where to go on that.
Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He's just arrived. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are. Come. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once.
Okay. This is the prophet that was basically talking about it in Anvil, about the issue with Umbril attacking chapels and stuff.
And so, 9 knights, as the embodiment of the might of the 9 divines, shall go forth together to face the unfeathered. And he shall be cast down from on high, his wickedness scattered to the wind. He shall end his days as dust in the void. Go now, knights. Face the beast! Fear not death, for the 9 shall be your shield, and they shall bring you to rest, should you fall. You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. No feat you have accomplished in your life compares to what you have become. You are an embodiment of Pelinal Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umaril lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him.
So I'm ready then.
No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now 1 more stands with them, and they have become 9.
Yeah, do you mean Talos?
Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods.
So how do I destroy Umril then?
As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing, with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1. You are ready to face Umaril.
Alright, so what does this blessing do?
It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body. While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your two tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pellinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time. But you can do what Pellinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the Nine fight with you.
Alright, well, I understand, so I'm definitely ready to take on Umaril.
Your knights will assemble at Garlus Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. Those who fall in service of the Nine will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on your quest, Crusader. We are depending on you.
Commander?
Alright, I guess we are heading out here to find Umaril. And let's see. Wow. That's a walk. It's over here by Anvil. We'll just go ahead and fast travel over here to Harada Cave and then just kind of walk on over. There's Anvil, and let's head on this way. This side of cereal is obviously very dry and brown. Didn't really seem that way in the original Oblivion. I think about everywhere you went, it looked pretty green. Is that a mountain lion? I think that's a mountain lion. Got a little wizard's fury. Yep, it's a dead lion now. Big castle up here, Crowhaven. Pretty sure this isn't where we're supposed to be, but why not go ahead and find it real quick here. Oh, hello there, skeleton. You surprised me. Just an elven battle axe. I believe it's going to be down here toward the shore where we're looking for. Nice little pathway down here. It's a little foggy this morning. Or is it even morning? Ah, afternoon. Here we are. Let's go to my inventory. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a couple recharges, I think, to the mace. Let's see here. Ah, yes, that's perfect. All right. Gonna do a quick save here. And a regular save. And go ahead and equip the Crusader armor back on. And Boots of the Crusader would be a good idea to go ahead and equip that one as well. I forgot that I actually get spells from it. Either that or its abilities, I'm not sure exactly. Blessings of Talos. Oh. Fortify strength. Oh, that's nice. Woodland Grace, I think, has just been given to me by something I equipped. Doesn't really tell you exactly. Spell effectiveness. Limited 95% if you're wearing armor. Huh. That's actually pretty good. It does 20 strength, 20 endurance, but it drains the speed and agility. Huh, that's interesting. That's almost like turning on rage, but it's like, why would your agility go down? Or speed? It seems like it's got some pretty good benefits, but also some fallbacks of trying to use this. Pilgrim's Grace. Can only be used once a day, too, as well. Fortifies intelligence, luck, and personality, speed, strength, willpower. Ooh, that's lovely. For 300 seconds, but we can only use that once a day. And it also makes you immune to silence during its duration, I'm assuming. Problem is I've filled this up a little bit too much. I do want to use this kind of during the fight. Might be nice. So I might just put it over my light for now. And then I can put my light over the top of that back later. Do a quick save over that so I can save that setting. Alright, Bravit Garrulus Malarta. Definitely butchering the wording for that. My sworn foe, Umril, the unfeathered awaits me inside. Final duty, my holy quest is to find him and destroy him. Alright, so we shall do that. Oh, did I just use my once a day? I sure did. I didn't really want to do that. I'm gonna quick save. Load my quick save real quick. I didn't realize I equipped it. I thought I had shield on still. Bear with me just 1 second. Going to show that I have human aspects to myself as well. Just not paying attention. All right, let's see here. Let's get, yes. My shield equipped, because I don't want to cast my once a day spell right now. All right, let's keep going here. Looks like we got some foes.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Beware! Boomerang's Aurorans are attacking!
Of course they are.
By the nine divines! Assault! Assault!
Yeah, that was obviously on accident.
Watch out!
Oh. Guess that's the unfortunate benefit of having a henchman. So my henchman took out the other Knights of the Nine, unfortunately. He has an ebony longsword. That's nice. Kind of stinks that he did that. Oh well. Goes to show the quirkiness of the AI combat in this game. Even the AI is not exactly very good with accuracy. Not sure if you noticed that, but my weapon was showing a hand, and I obviously wasn't doing hand-to-hand. It still just works, I guess you could say. Alright, let's go to the map here. Check this out. Let's see if there's anything behind this area over here. And there is. I'm not sure where that goes, but we'll see if I need to go back. Hello there.
Knights of the Nine! Die, card!
It's like that. You see one or two, and then all of a sudden a bunch of them spawn at once. These Elorians really like the battle axes.
For the Nine!
Oh my. Interesting. Must be dead. There we go. Hello there. And that's Reflect working on its... It's reflecting some of that damage. Definitely got to take the Awakened Stones. Hello there. Had a little bit of passive fire just take him out there. Kind of humorous. There they are. They must have went that other direction. Yep. Oh, here's some more. Hello there.
Rakatosh and the Nine!
Like I said earlier, it's like you get two and then all of a sudden more of them come out of nowhere. Whoop. I thought I had my shield equipped. There we go. That's much better. And just kind of off topic as to the stream, I've been working on my game project quite a bit this week. I actually got some pretty good, decent time into it. Still am not to a playable release date, unfortunately. Just there's a few more things I need to polish out before I actually release this early prototype demo to the public for playability and feedback. But I'll be getting there sooner than I know it. I know I will. It's just a matter of just being patient, having the patience for it, getting it done. It's just with any bigger project, you just have to find little challenges and just tackle those until you get your larger goal. You can't just accomplish grand things overnight. Like Rome wasn't obviously built overnight, even though they might, brag that they were a great civilization. They obviously didn't last.
Knights of the Nine, follow me. We must give the Crusader time to destroy the orb. Die, Kerr!
My goodness.
Remember Breville!
They're coming back.
Remember Akatosh and the Nine! Why won't you stay dead?
They're not staying dead.
Remember Anvil!
That's interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to find a way up here
Anvil!
or over here. Obviously some kind of shield or something over here I can't get through. Let's pull up the map. I need to get up there, obviously, so maybe this will get me up there. Oh, hello there. Something's about to break. I better repair that real quick. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop in the middle of combat and say, hold on a second, I gotta repair something. It doesn't really happen. Let's see here, what is it? Ah, it's the boots, wow. Gonna repair a few things while I'm in here. Looks good. Alright, I guess this is something I gotta come to. Destroy the orb. Very nice. I wonder if they're supposed to keep floating. They are. It's kind of a neat... I don't really remember if that did that in Oblivion or not. That might be something that they revised in the remaster. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick save here real quick, because we're probably getting really close to facing Umril. I'm taking the assumption that I'm going to have to face him twice. Since he's got to die, I'll have to go after him to Oblivion and then destroy him a second time there. Sounds like some lightning strikes going on in the background somewhere. Combat noises, of course. Crossbolt. Oh, that's a lot of gold. That's a hunk. Here we go. Hello there. And some more soul gems. They have a lot of soul gems. Don't really need any healing potions. I do need to recharge my mace though. So I'm gonna head over to the soul gems. I guess I'll just start with this one for now. That one's empty. This one's got something in it. Hardly anything. Let's see if I can find one that has a little bit more of a charge in it. This one has a little bit, not a whole lot. Another little one. See if we can find a larger one. Either grand or greater. Let's try a greater. That'll work. They need to have a little bit better interface for that. You can only select one soul gem. You should be able to open up the menu with just one of them and just select your soul gem to refill. I think Skyrim has something similar to that, unless it's a mod from what I'm remembering. All right. Let's make sure we have all of our Crusaders equipment equipped. I'll go ahead and equip the gauntlets of the Crusader just in case. It might be beneficial. And the greaves as well. Here there's gauntlets. Yeah, I just equipped the greaves. They look like gauntlets, so I was just glancing at them. Go ahead and have the whole equipment equipped. Wow, you're huge. Alright, I've destroyed Umbriel's physical form. The prophet told me, true, I must cast the blessing of Talos on myself, and I'll follow Umbriel's spirit to a place where he can be destroyed. Okay, I want to see what he has. Ah, yes. I will take that. Umbriel's sword. Is it going to display? There we go. I don't know why. There's some kind of weird bug that doesn't always show the effects right off the bat. Shock damage 12 and damage fatigue. Interesting. It's okay. He's empty. Let's cast it here in just 1 second. I'm getting distracted here because I saw these chests. I'm sure I'll return probably back here, more than likely. Make sure I get these soul gems. That's actually worth quite a bit. And go ahead and I think I might have it equipped. Do I? No, it's just Pilgrim's Grace. Let's go to the magic. Go to Blessings of Talos. Looks like we're being transported to Oblivion wherever he's gone. So we can follow Umbriel. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh my, that was really loud. All right. So we've finished out pretty much the Knights of the Nine. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here with the knights that are going to want to probably talk and kind of tie things up.
Crusader, arise. Stand and face the light. Breathe again and receive your reward. You have completed your divine task. You have restored the order. You have defeated the enemy of the Nine. The order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At long last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
Oh my, sounded like some playback on the audio on that. All right, choices. Now this concludes and kind of wraps up the Knights of the Nine. I've done the main questing for it. I'm going to need to find something next to do for Paladin Snow. Let me kind of look at my quests to see what we're going to do next. Ah, yes, that's right. I believe what next I was going to start the Shivering Isles with the Mad God, Sheogorath. Give me 1 second. There are 2 other factions I actually have not done yet. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up my my kind of notes that I have for doing how I'm gonna do these faction line quest lines, because I'm actually gonna create a different character for the quests for the factions of Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. I have a whole nother different character build that I'm going to do for that. But I believe, let me, just give me 1 second, I'm pulling it up. For Paladin Snow, I have pretty much left to do is the Shivering Isles, and this will wrap up this character. There's a lot more to do in Oblivion Remaster. Like I could do a lot of the various like side quests and stuff, but I'm mainly focusing on the main factions and the main DLC. So what I'll do is I'll focus on the Shivering Isles next. We'll start that here in just a second. But I'll also be creating a second character for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood quest lines. I think my main goal is to kind of focus on the main factions, and also kind of the benefit of that is I'm actually kind of happy that they've implemented Steam achievements. So any of the main factions that you kind of do, or even the main quest, you get a lot of progression Steam achievements for doing that. You know, I was kind of surprised too when I finished the main campaign, the percentage of actual players that have completed the main campaign, the very last achievement for it, were like less than 10%. I was really surprised. I was like, there must be a lot of people out there that are just picking it up and not playing it all the way through, which is understandable because these open world and games where there's so many different choices to do different things, everybody's got their own ideas what they want to do in it, and sometimes it's just, well, I'm already playing something else, I just wanted to pick it up, and I get distracted. It's the problem with huge open-ended world games. There's too much to do, is really what it boils down to. I'm a big fan of indie games where they have smaller content. I'm not going to pick up other games that are going to be equivalent to content like this, because I don't have time to invest in it, since I'm kind of already focusing at least on Oblivion Remaster right now. It'll transition to hopefully whenever Skyblivion comes out. Supposedly sometime into this year. I'm expecting sometime in December. I'm also expecting it to be still a work in progress. I've recently read some reviews on it that were not exactly super... well, it was just mainly some comments, kind of people saying that they weren't... It's not in a super polished state for being released, and it sounds like they're kind of trying to crunch it out and get it out, kind of like, well, what AAAs do. They said, we got a deadline, we need to get it out, and so be it. It's unfortunate, some cases may end up like that, but even if that is the case, the modding community, if not those underneath the development of Skyblivion, are going to polish it out, and it'll get well developed even afterwards. So if it's like in some crazy unplayable state, which I don't think they'll do that, I bet they'll delay it if it's something like that, that kind of case. But anyway, I am going to, let's see here. I'm debating whether I want to hang on to this all of this Crusader's equipment or not. I think I will. Except for maybe the gauntlets and the greaves, just because I've already got replacements right now. And I'm actually going to, let's swap. Let's put in the greaves. This is a really kind of wonky way. I forgot it was like this. And the greaves and the gauntlets, because I won't need those. And will I need the boots? I think I'm going to use the Lightfoot boots. I like... there we go. But Vex are still not showing again. I don't really need additions to restoration. Let's swap relics. Let's do boots. And Umbrel sword. Let's see here. Am I actually going to use the Sword of the Crusader? It's 15 damage. It's pretty good. The mace, I feel like, is better. And I like my claymore. It does 15 shock damage on strike. Yeah, I think I'll also stow away the Crusader's sword here, just for keepsake. Let's go to swap relics. Let's go ahead and swap sword. I will leave that here, and then that way I can come back and get that if I need to. Let's see here, 384. Don't really have a whole lot of stuff to sell other than just a few little piddly things. I think we will go ahead and head out of here and head straight to the Mad God. I don't see any reason to go ahead and sell anything. There could be a few little things, but I think I'm good to go. Other than, let's go ahead while I'm here. Let's go to the repair hammers right here. Make sure we're all good to go. This is kind of one of the things that they no longer have a feature in Skyrim and going forward in their games that they've done. Except for actually, I think in Fallout 4, if I can remembering correctly, that there is duration. I think there is durability. But it's kind of interesting that for at least Skyrim, they kind of got rid of it. It's okay. I'm kind of glad they did to some aspect. I think the
Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive. It's a miracle. I heard voices in the Undercroft, and I came to investigate. You vanished in Garlus Maladar. After the battle, we searched further into the ruin and found you next to Umaral's corpse. You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. I saw it with my own eyes. You did not draw breath. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. We feared what would happen if our enemies thought you were dead.
that's strange. Very strange that my body would leave there, but yet I'm right here. Yes, the wonders of the Nine are many.
Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umaral's physical form, but it seemed that you had met the same fate as Pelennor Whitestrake. Tell me, was Umaral destroyed?
Yes, he is definitely, most definitely destroyed. He's
Then
severed.
he is destroyed. We've won, and you're alive. I have to tell the others.
Of course you do. Carry on. That's what I'm gonna do. Hello there.
Sergius Terrianus at your service. Thedrit and I go way back, and he said there was need of a blacksmith here. It'd be an honor to provide what service I can. So, you need anything repaired, you come see me.
Will do. Will do.
Bye.
It's unfortunate that you don't have any vendor stocks. I could have traded equipment with you, and it would be handy on the Wayward Priory. Because this is going to be kind of served as like, you can use this as a player home to a degree, or a faction home. And I haven't leveled up. Alright, well I am thinking of it, because it's a very good idea. I should go ahead and save. Go ahead and do a quick save as well. And I need to go ahead and go to my magic. And I think it's light is what I'm looking for. I'll just use this one. Starlight, here we go. Let's put it on back on 8. Because not really using torches, though it's nice to have a spell. Speaking of spells, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering what level my alteration is, because I haven't been using lockpicking at all with Paladin Snow, so I
Knights
need
of the
to
Nine?
use spells to unlock chests. I may go to the Arcane University before I go to the Shagarath and actually create a spell that's a higher spell than what I think I can only open like very easy and easy. I think it might be touch spells. Yeah, I have a minor latch, open easy lock, and then, yeah, I ended up somehow accidentally realizing that I didn't need these two, for example. Really should have this on my quick menu. But it's not actually
me.
open very often.
Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umaral, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umaral the Unfeathered? Umaral has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umaral forever. Hail the Lord Crusader!
Hail the Lord Crusader!
All right, so that concludes it. And I believe, yes, we are going to go to the strange door in Nibian Bay. But before we do that, I think I will go over to the Arcane University like I was talking about. But before I do that, I want to check my... it's going to be alteration. I'm 53. So I should... up to Journeyman now, so I should be able to have multiple versions of that open lock spell. Alright, going here, Arcane University, gonna go ahead and fast travel over there. Gonna go find the spellmaking altar and make me some more unlocking spells. Hopefully I can at least open the next level up at least. I gotta remember which building it is that I can actually create those spells in. Lustatorium. Let's see here. I always forget for some reason. I guess we'll try the Lustatorium. I'll just keep going in buildings till I remember. I should have them memorized because I've like literally this is like my favorite faction. And yet I still forget which one that you go in for spellcrafting. One of them I know is obviously enchanting. I don't think it's this one.
What can I do for you, Archmage?
Hello there. I've pretty much, with Paladin Snow, I've done the main campaign. I've done the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild, and just recently completed Knights of the Nine, and also the Champion of the Arena as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check in here in the Chironism. I probably butchered that. Probably shouldn't try wording some of these.
Greetings, guildmate.
Enchanting. Okay. So I'm gonna have to try and remember this so I can be a little more effective in finding it. The Chironism is for enchanting. Why don't they call it the Enchantier building or something? Just my thought process. Definitely not that. Not the quarters. It's not the archives. I bet it's the Praxographical Center. Interesting wording. I think I do, if I do remember correctly, that back in the day when I used to play this a lot, I always remembered that they were the first two buildings either on the left or right. Yes, it's right here.
Well met, guildmate.
Spellmaking. This is where it's actually, in my opinion, I liked in Morrowind, where you could actually go up to people and actually talk to certain individuals in the guild and actually just be able to create them that way. Let's see. Looking for open lock. Don't need to do area. Need to change it to, let's try average. And firm, let's see, open average lock. Let's create. Must first enter the value. Okay. I'll just, something simple that I can remember. I mean, because it's an average lock. Not creative at all. Because I want it to be specific enough for the spell, so just for my user aspect case of it. I don't need to get fancy with these kind of spells. All right, enter. Let's go to create. And I should have the ability to cast this just because of the fact it usually actually warns you when you create these, whether you're actually able to use it or not. Did I look over it? Must not be on this tab. Let's see here. Yes, and I can cast it. Wonder if I can actually do a higher one, just in case I want to check. Not light. Let's do open lock. Let's do hard. Open hard lock. Yes, and see here it warns me. Requires alteration of skill level 75, so I can't do a hard yet. Open lock. So I'll just gonna leave that off. Don't think there's any other spells I can think of that I need to create. Technically, I could if I really wanted to. I was thinking about creating a spell for fortifying an attribute, like for example strength, and I could do it on self, magnitude, duration. This is where it could get crazy expensive. Yeah, look at that, like 6 grand, and like that's a ton of mana. I can't even cast that. I can afford it though. This is where you can get really crazy and stuff. Granted, alchemy is even more broken. If I do something like that, I'm going to use it probably a lot. And it would also work on my restoration leveling skill. I was going to... Oh yes, I was going to look at my character. See how much... I have 250 magic... So technically, if I wanted to use up a pretty good portion of it, let's go strength, self, duration. 30's good. Let's bump it up. How high do I want it to go? I could put it 50. And have it do 208. That's actually pretty cheap too. Let's see here. Let's just call it. Let's call it Holy Smite. Just for the fun. Confirm, and of course, I was wondering if that was the case. I have to be 75 for it, so let's, maybe let's try a lower aspect of it. Self, let's try about half of it. Try 25 at 30. And that's 293. What? Self, strength, fortified tribute, magnitude 25. That's like, huh. Interesting. Maybe I didn't have my duration turned up and I didn't realize it. Let's do 20. Maybe 20 seconds should be enough. Man, it gets expensive quick with mana spent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this. It's a neat idea, but I just have a feeling it's not gonna be useful if I'm gonna be using my entire mana pool. That might be useful if I had it on like an enchanted item or something. That's a lot more useful because then I can not expend my actual mana pool. Because if I need to use it in battle for casting another spell, then I can do that. All right, and here is the Estranged Door. I've already gone to it, so that I could fast travel straight to it and be able to start right off the bat. We have a lot of nice equipment to get us started in this quest line. I believe, if I recall correctly, I think there's 2 different paths you can take in this Shivering DLC. So I might have to actually save at some point to be able to do both paths. Just because I want the, if there's going to be 2 varied achievements. But I'll figure it out once I get a little closer. I could even look in the achievements to confirm, but I'm not going to do it right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and head in here to the Fringe.
Please, sit. Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door?
Of course, I'm here about this weird door.
Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly.
All right, so who are you?
I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath.
So what is this place?
You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There.
Why did the door appear in Cyrodiil? That's a very good question. I would wonder why myself.
Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is.
All right, so what do you want with me?
For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
And so the people outside the
They
gate?
entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord.
So how can they be cured?
Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure.
So what do we do now?
You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you.
And if I go through the door?
Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear.
Oh, the enthusiasm.
Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable.
I'll do it, of course.
Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
All right, that was pretty neat. All right, we've entered the Shivering Isles. We gotta find... I must first pass through the gates of madness, so I guess that's what we're in right now. The mushrooms remind me of Morrowind. The god of madness must be a big fan of Morrowind. Or Vardenfall, whatever you want to call it. course, we are going to have a completely new map because we're in the Shivering Isles. Lots more to discover. Guess we got a couple of quest markers that we need to head over to. Interesting. Strange looking plant, I guess. Oh, hello there. Reflect is so nice. Cleaver? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a cleaver. And 5 gold? Sure, I'll take it. Knows what kind of beasts we're gonna find in this crazy realm. It's been a while since I played this DLC, and it's definitely gonna be almost like a new experience playing through the remaster. I really like the color of his realm compared to a lot of in the actual remaster in Oblivion. In Cyrodiil, for example. So this is a lot greener here so far. Love the greenery. Because the old Oblivion was very green. It's just kind of part of the era, I think, of their graphics design for that. Looked like that statue was moving for a second. Alright, let's see here. Keep following this pathway and it's going to get us out of this little area. We'll have to remember that the door to Cyrodiil is how we get out of Sheogorath realm. Don't think that's who I'm looking for. Looks like some random person.
Yes?
Hello there.
I'm Jared Iceveins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on? For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too.
You have one strange mind, Mr. Jared Iceveins.
Let me know if you need something killed.
Okay.
I tried to warn them.
Maybe they're just confused.
They should have listened to me.
Ah, it seems there's a town here. It is Passwall. Interesting.
We'll be swimming in blood soon. Yuck.
Yeah. Well,
Let's go watch.
I'm just gonna carry on.
Just as long as we don't catch anyone.
Most of the conversation with probably individuals in this realm are gonna be obviously mad.
You there! Stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this. This should be easy.
Yuck. Look at all the...
Well, the formidable gatekeeper has destroyed a party of adventurers. I should talk to the resident Passwall before trying to deal with this creature.
Listen to me.
all over the place. I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me.
All right, so what do you know about this gatekeeper?
Pretty scary, isn't he? Jared's planning on killing him. I don't know how. The gatekeeper looks indestructible to me.
Okay.
I need a bath.
Hello, I'm Sheldon. Welcome to my town.
All right, so you know anything about the gatekeeper?
He guards the gates of madness. Don't get too close to him. He'll kill you, and it will leave a mess in my town. Jared Iceveins wants to kill the gatekeeper. Sounds like suicide to me.
All right, so I gotta
I
go
hope I
talk to
didn't
this
use too many big words.
Icekeeper guy that I was talking to earlier. Fortunate, I gotta go hunt him down again. He did mention earlier that if I needed something killed, to come talk to him. Did I pass him? Oh, yeah, I passed him. I am not paying attention. Huh. Alright, where are you at? You're over here somewhere. Probably walking around the town somewhere. Yep, here you are.
Yuck.
We should go hunting soon.
Alright, let's talk about the gatekeeper.
I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone.
Alright, where is this Gardens of Flesh and Bone?
They say the gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. I can see the bones of a dead gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good?
Yeah, lead on. Let's go check this out.
Here, take this lockpick. Careful, it's the only one I've got. You open the door, I'll kill things. Let's go.
How very barbarian of you. Alright, I will follow you. And you are very, very fast compared to my character. Also because I'm lugging around this heavy armor. And I could actually run with you. But you're actually running way faster than I am.
Hurry, pick that lock open. I can hear them in there.
Alright. I can't pick it, but I have a spell for that. Go over here to go to the magic. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. Here we go. We will just use a spell on it.
Hurry, get that door open.
There, it's open. It is very much open. Oh, yeah. There's lots of bones in here, buddy. Weird looking
Here we are.
bone enemies. Interesting.
From these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows.
When will these bone arrows be ready?
Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper.
All right. Let's see here. Bone arrows.
The arrows aren't ready yet.
Okay, so you're still
See you
making
later.
them. And here's a gatekeeper skeleton, which I cannot look in. I could venture around in this area a little more if I can. Wooden door to Gardens of Flesh and Bone. It needs a key, unfortunately, so I cannot explore more here. Oh, there's an enemy. Mushroom tree sapling. Interesting. Do not do alchemy much with this character at all. Paladin Snow just finds potions and uses them as he needs. Alright, so... Gonna have to wait on him to make those arrows apparently as he walks back to town. This is another one of those development quests that kind of flows around the time scales event system. Not super fond
I
of.
can hear the bones talking.
You're crazy, dude. Definitely crazy. Alright, we're back in Pass Wall. And I think what we may do is head into the Wastrel's Purse. And burn some in-game time by maybe getting a room and resting for a wee bit.
have a good reason for disturbing me.
Told the unrestful in bliss is collect.
Hello, I'm Dreadwin. No one was running this place when I got here. They left plenty of things behind, though. What do you need?
How about... Well, that's interesting. You can at least barter, but I don't see an option for a room. I don't think there's much I need to get rid of. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that.
That's a fair deal.
Probably not going to sell a ton of stuff. So I'm not really worried about selling right now. Let's see. Yep.
Take care.
Looks like you're going to sleep.
Hi.
Well,
Hello there.
assuming he likes you.
See you later.
Historical thoughts. He's got some funny look on his face. Let's see.
Everything's so dirty.
I don't have to rent a bed. I can just rest in it. Let's go ahead and just do a good like 16 hours. I'm assuming he doesn't need a full 24 hours to make those arrows, but I guess we'll find out. All right, it's nice and early, 5:40 or so in the morning. Let's go confront Mr. Ice Veins. It's a very strange name. It's very fitting. You'd think they'd give him some kind of weird bone name with his obsession with bones. All right, where is he? He is over here somewhere. This town's a lot bigger than I thought it was. At least there's more buildings. Lots of big mushrooms. Not sure what that is. Looks like there's something standing in front of a door over there. Ah, there he is. Let's see. He's got bones all over the place, of course. Bones, bones, and more bones. Actually, that's meat. Hunger tongue. Interesting. He's a strange one, that's for sure. Oh, bones right there.
We should go hunting soon.
Yeah, bone arrows.
The arrows are ready. Here are some for you, and I'll keep some. Let's go kill the gatekeeper. We might die, but there's worse things.
All right, follow me.
Let's go.
Okay. One thing, I actually do not have a bow. Didn't realize I was gonna need one. So... Hold on one second. All right, I'm going to take a short break here real quick. Alright, I am back. Alright, let's go see if these bone arrows work against the gatekeeper. All sorts of bones all over in this guy's room. It's crazy. And remembering my issue where I do not have a bow at all, but I do have some gatekeeper arrows. And no bow. Trying to think if there's somewhere I might be able to come across a bow somewhere. Not having a lot of high hopes. Paladin Snow is not exactly efficient in it. Let's check this map real quick. Zoom into this pass wall. Only households and then just the inn. Let's come into the inn real quick.
Excuse me. I must have nodded off there.
Ah, fine. You actually have some. So there's really not much of a damage difference you can see. Both the iron and the steel are 2 for me. I'm just going to get the cheaper one just because of the fact that I'm not going to do much damage out of it. I will take that.
An excellent choice.
Really? And don't really... Should have dropped off some of this stuff. That's okay. I'm just going to not worry about it right now. And
Take care.
Carry on. Let's actually see if these bone arrows actually do anything to this gatekeeper. Kind of have a feeling it may not work at all. Let's go ahead and do a quick save real quick. And go to inventory and go ahead and equip this iron bow. Oh, well, and of course the gatekeeper. Just like basically, that's kind of humorous. It's a dragon head for the quiver. Bone arrows. They still look like they're... The tips must be just bone because you can see the shafts are obviously wood. Alright, well. We'll see if this works. Oh yes, I was gonna save real quick right here. Quick save. And let's see. Ah, it did do something. Not doing much damage though.
Let's get this over with.
There we go. Yeah, you might want to do that. You were just getting pounded over here. Through the finest of madness. The gatekeeper's dead. I should retrieve the keys to the gate of madness from the gatekeeper's corpse. Okay, so...
The gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours.
All right, let's see here. It is.
The gatekeeper's dead. As soon as you get one of those doors unlocked, we can go in. They're calling to me from in there. If you hear any bones talking, come get me right away.
You're an interesting one. All right. Go ahead and grab these bone arrows again, just in case they become useful again for some case. Go ahead and take both of these keys. And both keys to Mania and the key to Dementia. I can go through either door of the Gates of Madness. So there's 2 gates. I don't know if there's actually a difference or not. You're just gonna have basic equipment, aren't you?
You've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him.
So, what are the difference between the doors? What's Dementia?
The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms.
Alright, so Mania.
The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of Mania, you'll find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though.
Alright, well, I think that's all the information I need.
Enlightening, as always.
Very, very enthusiastic. Ah, that's how you just came out of nowhere. You must have just teleported next to me. Bunch of skeletons. You're gonna like that. There are a lot of bones around here. I guess it really doesn't actually matter which door you go through. I don't think. Because it just basically, it's which side of the map I guess you come out on. I guess. Shallow Grave. Overlook Road. I believe we're supposed to go here and New Sheoth and talk to Sheogorath, but I gotta go through one of these doors first. Let's see which one's which. I can't see from here. Okay, Mania. We'll just go through this way for now. And this is also kind of the reason why, I think if I recall correctly, there's multiple paths you can take with this DLC. Alright, I'm gonna have to go find Sheogorath. Ah, yes, and it is completely divided, so this is Mania. And it's the longer way route, I think, to get to Sheogorath. Unfortunately. As you can see here, it kind of divides, and there's the other entrance on the other side of these rocks. I wonder if they can join at all. Yeah, there's a golden saint.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Yeah, it looks like you can cross over. I guess he's gonna go and venture about because he's been secluded to that area for a while. Yeah, this is definitely nice and gloomy over here. Seems that way anyway. Actually kind of hard to see the road. Let's carry on this way. Be heading toward to speak with Sher Gorath. Apparently he's seeking a champion. Obviously he's a god and he doesn't need really a champion. He is obviously bored and seeking someone for his pleasure of entertainment. So I suppose that's what we're gonna be. Strange noises. Some kind of beast over there. Must be one of those bone things. Ah, hello there. You're a little bit ugly. The Grumite dagger, madness ore, interesting. I wonder if we need something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna carry on here. Crossed my mind to check just in case that dog has some kind of a disease. Nope, didn't contract anything. That's good. I just noticed I did level up, which is very nice. I'll have to do that as soon as I am able. Go ahead and go over here and check the map, make sure I'm going the correct direction. Good, don't want to head south. Keep heading this direction then. Guess we gotta go around this rock. Hello there. Hey. Got some gold and a lockpick. Definitely gloomy on this side. Not as estranged as the Oblivion, but it's definitely odd. A gnarl. It's a tree. Kind of reminds me of the nymphs on Lord of the Rings. very strange looking objects. It's a grumite egg sac, and it's kind of gross looking. Must be one of those weird things that we keep facing. That looks kind of like frogs. All sorts of strange beasts. I guess they're all hostile too. At least every single one I've seen so far. As I stated earlier, it's just, it's been a long time since I have played Shivering Isles. So, I think I've only actually ever played it through maybe twice. I think it was only for playing through both, maybe the branches that it does. We'll find out when we get to that if it actually has it or not. I could be remembering something else for all I remember. It's been so long since I played. It's like there's someone over there. Oh, yeah. Ah.
How may I serve?
Dark Seducer. Yeah, you're definitely dark.
For the mad god.
All right, let's see here. It's pointing over here. It's kind of strange, but I need to keep following the road, as the road will give me the entrance, obviously. Some kind of Daedra. No, just some kind of spider. Crucible. Ah, no Sharegrath Graveyard. Interesting. Must be getting really close to the city. Yes, I am. You ever played Dread Delusion? These mushrooms are very, a hunger. Interesting. Very kind of connected, like obvious inspiration of Dread Delusion. A lot of Morrowind and Sharegrath's Shivering Isles DLC. At least in the certain region that's designed. Oh, excuse me. Should be getting pretty close. I feel like the road is kind of off on the map. Kind of unfortunate. Crucible. All right.
Blessings, citizen.
Hello. All right, so there's two sides of the city because there's two sides of the island. Both are going to be dark and light, according to, well, the seducers and the saints, basically.
How may
That's
I
the way I
serve?
see it. It's definitely pretty gross and eerie on this side, that's for sure. Ah. And there are townsfolk. Let's see. These are going to be houses, it looks like.
Hi.
Hello. Almost kind of looks like the ghetto or something.
Hey, you! Come over here. I've got to ask you something. Something important. Shh. Just come over here. Psst. Over here. I need to talk to you. It's important.
It is it?
Psst. Over here.
Well,
I need to talk to you. It's important. I have a proposition for you. Best not to talk about it here. Meet me at the sewer grate, northeast of the Sheogorath statue. Come after dark. Come alone.
sounds like a trap to
How
me.
may I serve?
Alright, palace grounds. Let's go talk to Sheogorath, because that is our agenda. We've encountered Sheogorath before. We used his shrine in Cyrodiil to gain his staff, the Wabajak, for the main campaign. Granted, he's obviously mad, and that's why, well, he's very entertaining, and he likes cheese, is from what I remember. Here's a good representation of it. Saints and seducers.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Yep. I am a mortal, that is for sure. Alright. And here is the Sheogorath. I guess we better talk to him then.
A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
One clarity of madness? Interesting. Okay, so what do you want?
I've been waiting for you, or someone like you, or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes.
Changes? So what are you talking about, changes?
Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it.
Grey March.
The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later.
So what do you need me to do now?
Now, you run an errand for me. An important one, of course. Anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others.
Alright, so why Zedilian?
The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here. Trust me. So, you're going to get Zedillion up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me.
You are mad. Alright, so we're gonna have to make him a new gatekeeper.
You can go now. Run along, scoot.
This is very humorous because he could do it himself in a jiffy. Yeah, well. Let's see here. Been given the manual. Let's see. Read the manual or speak to Shigarath. Chamberlain. Okay. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and talk
Always a
to
pleasure.
Haskell.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it.
Haskell, the enthused, the thrilled. Obviously a very boring attitude. Alright, Zedillion.
Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedillion and get it reactivated.
Okay. I will do that. I need to reactivate
Yes?
something.
Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Zedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedillion's power source, cannot be restored.
Alright.
If only we could speak more often.
Obviously being sarcastic. Alright, so a better mousetrap is our quest. And let's see where it's at. Ah, it's down toward the South Peninsula. So we have a few places to fast travel, just to get around a little bit quicker around the map. And I probably will fast travel over here to Blackroot Lair just to get down here to Zedillion and do what he needs me to do, which is create a new gatekeeper, I guess. But first, I should probably level up, which might be a good handy idea. Go ahead and do that. Saints and Seducers. Very strange entities, that's for sure. This is the palace. Let's obviously do not know where I'm going. Crucible. Ah, there we go. Just an FYI, I have about another hour left that I'm going to be doing in this stream. I'll be ending around 4:45 Chicago time. A little ugly. Let's see, did I pass any inns anywhere around here? Nah, there's a weapon shop. Houses, things found, must be another shop. Tap house, interesting. I wonder if that's an inn. Earl's Mysteries. That's weapons. Things found. Ah, yes. Tap house is an inn. Let's see if the bed is free or not. We'll find out real quick. Do not even see a bartender. That's interesting. Guess we'll just head on up, see if we can find a bed. So far they're all locked. Yep, that's unfortunate. Let's check this one. That's just to the Crucible. That's unfortunate. There's no bartender to keep for selling me a bed. Unless I'm looking past something because I don't see a person in here. That's kind of a interesting. I could just go to Powwall and find a bed, but what's the point in that if I don't at least explore this town a little bit? Be able to find a few more things. Let's come over here to the other side.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Yes. I am a mortal. Alright. Gotta have an inn around here somewhere. Looks very pretty and elvish around here. Another shop. Ah, here we go. Let's hope somebody's bartending, so I can rent a bed. Ah, there's actually people here.
Greetings.
The tap
That
house
museum of oddities is a joke.
abandoned.
Although, I hear Una Armina will pay for certain items. What do you need? Goodbye.
Apparently you're not the
Yes.
barkeep, are you? Yes, bed.
You want to stay here for a night, eh? Just for sleeping. You keep to yourself, mind your business, and stay away from my wife. The room is 20 gold for the night. You want to stay or not?
Yeah, I'll take
Good.
it.
The room is on the second floor, right across from the stairs. Sleep soundly. Take care.
Apparently you have problems with people here, if you mention your wife.
Hi. Cutter sells weapons.
Alright, let's get leveled up. It's 1. Go ahead and rest a few hours. Why not? And level up time. We're level 19 now. I can no longer do strength or intelligence because I maxed those out. I believe the ones I'm going to focus on are willpower, endurance. I think I kind of want to put a little bit more speed in just because of, at least right now, I'm kind of slow with heavy armor. We'll just do those for now. Put as much as I can in willpower, and then go about 50 in speed. Probably just leave it at that, and then put the rest in endurance. Confirm. Yes, the Oblivion Remaster is so much better leveling up process than the original. You would have to grind certain skills to make sure you got your maximum of +5 before you leveled up. Didn't really like doing that. It was very difficult to figure that out. I guess that fellow is sneaking somewhere, or not really sure. Looks awfully silly. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel and then walk on down south to the Zedillion place we're supposed to go to. I guess we're gonna be building a new gatekeeper. which is sounds kind of morbid. Let's make sure I head the correct direction. I believe it's this way. I have to go around this mountain. Make sure I'm going the right direction. I need to go this other direction on the road. Yes, I'll have to walk around this on the road and then I'll go straight south. Already noticed a speed difference. It's much, much better. Much better. Granted, I could actually max it out and be super, super fast like that crazy Khajiit that always running around everywhere. Still got a little bit of a walk. Hello there.
What?
Looks like some seducers.
Blessings, citizen.
It's a long way to where we gotta go. Here we are. Hello there. Pangbringer. Interesting. All right. Now since we're over here, finally, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save and a regular save. And I guess we'll go ahead and head on in here. A better mousetrap. I've entered Zaladian, and I should now begin locating the focus crystals that link the Resonator of Judgment with the rest of the dungeon. So we're looking for the focus crystals. So we'll delve through here and see if we can find those focus crystals. Let's see here. An interesting button. Nice little smiley face there. I think there is one thing that I kind of wish that Bethesda would have implemented more in their dungeons is some kind of Zelda-like puzzles would be really nice. I'm very, very fond of those kind of retro aesthetics. Mainly because I have a lot of foundations built in the Zelda trilogy. And there's lots of different dungeons and stuff that you would go to. There's different puzzles to solve. They don't have to be super complex, but from my experience, Bethesda is not the greatest at implementation for that kind of stuff. Unfortunately. Let's see here. I think I actually have a spell to open that. Let's go ahead and find it here. Oh, that's active effects. Let's go over here. It's going to be down toward the bottom somewhere. Open average log. That should do it. Yes, there we go. A two-headed coin. Interesting. And it weighs nothing. Sure, I'll take it. All right. Change my spell back. Another button. Lots of buttons in this dungeon. Interesting. They have different faces and different colors. Looks like it so far I'm going the correct direction. Shock damage on target. Oh my, that's 25 damage. Worth quite a bit too. I might go ahead and take that. Discovered the first of 3 focus crystals. It was affixed on top of a Grummet's. Shaman's crystal staff. I think they're using the crystals as power sources for the weapons. Now that I've removed it from the staff, I should place the focus crystal in on its judgment nexus to continue. So that staff was actually part of what I was looking for. That's handy. Strong poison of separation on a Drain Magicka. So next we're gonna have to find those nexus. I think there might be more crystals to find as well. Is this it right here? I've placed the focus crystal onto the nexus. I can now continue searching the focus crystals. Okay. I think it's just going to be different pedestals throughout the dungeon that I gotta place that. I'm just assuming anyway. Alright. Lots more of you guys. Come on. Nope, not coming? Okay. So be it. They don't have very good response time. There's some of their eggs. Madness Shield Matrix. That must be another one of the devices. I found an unusual item called the Matrix. It looks like a mold of some kind of... Seems magical. I should ask around someone in Shivering Isles may know what it's used for. Okay, I'm just going to continue because it's obviously these different quests related to the Shivering Isles. Because I'm going to focus on the main quest of the Shivering Isles. Like I kind of previously stated, I'm focusing on mainly going for the Steam achievements, which actually, if you actually comb the Steam achievements, whoa, oh my, that was a surprise. Most of them actually are for the factions and stuff when you complete those quests. It's just kind of unfortunate. They could have actually polished it out a little bit more with different varying quests and stuff that were harder to find for a different level of achievements. Whoop, I do not want that. I want the gold. And that's all I really want. Where did that come from? Oh, that's coming through the... Oh, you're invisible. Now that's interesting. There we go. That was interesting. I will take that crystal staff. And so I can disassemble it and use the focus crystal. Alright, I've placed the second focus crystal into the Nexus. Now I can continue searching for the final crystal to insert into the Nexus. They have lots of poisons. Hello there. Oh. You take quite a few more hits than other bellows. Unless I'm not keeping track. Need to do some repairing on my equipment. Go find those repair hammers. Let's see here. There we go. Repair hammers. Ah, it's Lightfoot boots. They are always prone to breaking a lot. Go ahead and repair the rest of the equipment up to about 90. In my tiny little increments. That is good enough. Let's carry on here. Some kind of flag. Let's see here, is this a dead end? No, it isn't. There should be a hallway over here. And there's a door. We'll continue through here. Bunch of these frog-looking creatures. These grummites. Hello there. Goodbye. Gold. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm going to go ahead and come over to my soul gems. I need to try and start using my soul trap a little more. See if I can find a lesser one. There, that's good enough. Bump it back up to at least half. Go and do a quick save real quick while I'm thinking about it. Man, he's really hard to see. There we go. And there's the other crystal staff. I disassembled it and got the final focus crystal. So I'm going to place it on this nexus over here. Alright, I placed the third and final focus crystal into the Judgment Nexus. The path to the Resonator of Judgment itself is now clear. My next task should be to tune my resonator by using the Tunulator of Judgment that Sheogorath provided me with. Potion of Grace, don't really need that. Looks like I need to go this way. All right. Apparently there was one of them standing around the corner and I didn't even see him. Oh, hello there. More gold. So apparently this guy is a torturer. That's unfortunate. So it looks like there's a crystal here that's probably our focusing. What we're gonna attune to, I guess. Alright, the Resonator of Judgment has been attuned. I should now make my way back to New Sheogorath to report my success to Sheogorath. Alright. That's very loud. Alright. Let's go to my magic. And look for my unlock. Average. I'll take that. Ah, is this what I think this is? Ah, I guess I had forgotten that they got a little smart in their DLC to help you get back out. Is that what this does? This is one of the deals
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zidillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Killaban Nirendil.
Alright, tell me about this
A
place.
wonder of engineering, is it not? Zidillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment.
Alright, so how'd I get out of here? I don't really want to know about your destruction and cruel.
Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zidillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak.
Alright, so what should I do?
The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zidillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. So good to be back in business.
Seems like a very evil operation, but then again, you have to think it's the Mad God. So, what exactly are we doing next? I've met Kabylion inside one of the many observing rooms of Zidillion. A group of adventurers. It's up to me to decide whether to allow Zidillion to kill them or drive them insane. Okay, well, as Paladin Snow is usually, he does not prefer negative aspects. So let's go ahead and look at that book. Or I can actually talk to him.
What can I assist you?
Instructions.
As the adventurers make their way through Zidillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
Wait, What? Explain the choices I'm making.
Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality, much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well.
Wow. So basically, either outcome is absolutely terrible, because that makes sense for the Mad God. Paladin Snow is obviously not okay with this, but the way this quest is designed, you don't have a choice but to choose one harm or the other. How do I make the choices?
Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious.
That's enough
As you
information.
wish.
Alright, well,
So good to be back in business.
and yet again, I'm at the hands of the mercy of, well,
This is supposed to scare us. What in Oblivion
I'll just
is that thing?
get through.
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Oh my.
Take this! Die, Tristo! Take this! Die, Tristo!
Ha. I can't fire in.
Damn it! Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Unleash the gnarl swarm on the adventurers of Zidilian, unable to survive their onslaught. Lewin the rogue has been slain. I should make my way to the next observation and choose the adventurers and counter their next obstacle. This is very ruthless that I'm having to do these choices. Paladin Snow is not okay at all with this.
Unleash the swarm, did we? Nothing like a little bloodlust to start the encounter off right.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of part of it with playing in the Shivering Isle. There's going to be crazy stuff like this.
Unleash the swarm, did we? Nothing like a little bloodlust to start the encounter off right.
Look! I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Sindelius.
All right, so I got another choice to make. Don't really know which one to...
Look at those jewels.
I'll just do a trap.
Grimok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
Ha! Let's see them stop me after I rip this gate from its hinges.
Grimok, no!
Oh, it took them both out. Wow.
Sorry,
No, maybe
Sindelius.
not.
I don't know who built this nightmare, but if I get my hands on them,
Using a huge pile of treasure as bait, alerted the two remaining adventurers to the fire trap. Mage didn't survive the blast, leaving on the leader, Grimok. I should make my way to the last observation room and choose a stubborn orc. Will encounter his final obstacle.
Oh, the classic fire trap. Always a favorite, especially in...
Well, if you look at this from the perspective of the Mad of Godness, he obviously kind of tortures adventurers that delve in these dungeons, which is obvious what Paladin Snow does, but he's still not okay with this.
Steady, Grimlock. Steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you? What? The very dead rise from this accursed place. Very well. You'll not slay me without a fight. Have at you. Ah! Now it's my turn. Strike me, will you? Strike me, will you?
Alright. Causing the death of the remaining orc adventurer. Ground by animated zombies in the final room. I should speak to Kilbian.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheriff Gorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings.
Alright. Resonator
The
of
resonator
Judgment.
works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheriff Gorath uses the resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? Not to worry. We'll have your spoils too in no time at all.
I'm not worried about spoils. Paladin Snow just wants out of here. Starting to think I should have saved this for my other character playthrough. Needs a key, huh? Well, I can't open it. Alright, so what's going on here? Oh, it's behind me.
As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall, if you wish to take a look at it.
Okay, you spoke of earnings.
Oh, yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gromok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course. Just up that hallway. Good luck to you.
Well, talisman about water breathing on self and detect life. Well, that's pretty nice. I'll take that. Unfortunately, it's because of the mad god that's tormenting these adventurers that, well, they don't really. Whoa. Kind of random. What's that all about?
Good luck to you.
You didn't even seem concerned about it. Peer Order Sword. Knight of Order. Okay. Ah, there's another one. Before exiting Zildjian, I was attacked by 3 unusual beings in a quality of strange armor. I should ask Kilbian about what he knows things about them. Yeah, I did, but he didn't say anything.
That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured.
What were those beings?
You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the Isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Shea Gorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
All right. So we're going to continue on here. Apparently we have found a threat to Shea Gorath. Some strange Knights of Order that are basically not beings. Let me refill my sword while I'm at it. I might swap out back to the Crusader's mace. Just as a reminder, I'll be laying here for about another 20 more minutes. Then I'll have to get off. Oh, am I being pursued again by something? Ah, yeah, probably that guy down there. Hello there. You trying to climb a cliff? Come after me? That was funny. Just kind of froze there a second when I wasn't sure if he was dead or not. Alright, now we're finished with that. Let's head on over to the Sheogorath Palace and talk to Sheogorath about our interaction. I actually thought that what we were doing was creating a new gatekeeper. I think this is part of the process that we're doing for Sheogorath. But we're probably still not finished with that yet.
Speak quickly,
Alright, let's go talk to this mad god, which I do not like doing the bidding for.
Well now, what news do you have to report?
I was attacked by the Knights of the Order.
So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedillion, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment.
I am confused. You're a very strange mad man. Zedillion functions once more, of course.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
Yes, that's
Wait,
right.
Scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell. The ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Oh boy. Summoning Sheogorath's butler. So silly. Alright, let's see if I can summon... Yeah, Haskell.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Okay. That's kind of humorous, but he has no personality.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it.
Oh boy, so we're gonna torment him? I've already unequipped it.
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes.
Alright, Jagalag, who is that?
The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. And not in a good way. Bleak, colorless, dead, boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him.
All right. How am I going to do that?
Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do.
All right. What is the Grey March?
An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him.
What would you have me do?
Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn.
What am I going to learn?
2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
All right. So we've got a few quests he's given us. Like about 4.
Come visit again. We're out.
So, Lady of Paranoia. I need to travel to House of Dementia and seek an audience with Slail. Interesting name. Addiction. I need to speak with Thadeng in order to learn more about the realm of mania. And the Antipodian Hammer. I found an unusual item. Oh, yeah, that's that item I found. Yeah, and that's that guy that was whispering at me. So I got about 3 quests from him. Let's go ahead and see where this one's located. It's located in town.
Look out your eyes!
Pretty much in the palace. Alright. There's a replicate gatekeeper head, and it's very gross. Head over here to Dementia.
Hi. The gatekeeper's been killed. This is only the first step. They'll be coming for me next.
I'm
What do you
shocked
want?
the gatekeeper is dead. Goodbye. Hello.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death?
I was told to find
You're
you.
the one the Mad God sent, aren't you? Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None! Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking.
You're paranoid, but who do you think's spying on you?
Could be all of them. Every last one. None can be trusted. But they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful.
Okay, so how can I help you?
You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators and they will be punished, I assure you. Find out who keeps secrets and what they are. Speak with Herdier, he will help you. Do you understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
Alright, the Lady of Paranoia. In tasked with finding the people conspiring against Lady Syl. Need to find and speak to Herdier. Interesting name. He always is found at the torture chamber in the House of Dementia. Continue. So these keep kind of branching out in more quests, is what it looks like to me. Focus crystal.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Yes?
Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. Or I might also not care. Which is it?
I'll just say you've been waiting a long time.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. How long is an eon when you're 10,000 feet tall? Or if you're purple, it's all relative, you see? You wouldn't really know how long it's been since you were here. If you'd been here, there would have been no time at all. So who's to say? Don't answer that. I know the answer. I knew far more answers once, but they seem to have dried up. Or perhaps they drowned. I don't know anymore. You see what I have to deal with? I can't recall if I'm coming or you're going without the chalice of reversal. Oh, now you've upset me.
Chalice of Reversal.
Oh, so you've heard of it.
No, I have not.
You haven't heard of it, yet you know its name. What a strange creature you are. One of my favorite toys. Does wonders for creativity. Well, not by itself, but it helps. Those elytra. Clever little bugs that they are. Is this making sense? Look, you eat the Feldu, then use the chalice, and find the world a much brighter and happier place. Honest. But I don't have it, so I can't eat Feldu, because that would just be bad. I mean, really bad. Damn her!
Say who?
We hold on to fleeting things even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation.
All right. So what happened?
Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice.
All right. Theron has asked that I retrieve the Chalice of Reversal. I need to find someone in his court or in Silas. Who knows where it might be. It's really hard to follow these people in the Mad Gods realm. They're just kind of a little bit on the psychotic side. It's obvious because it's a realm of madness. Yeah. That says a lot. So we've got more quests. I need to find the Chalice of Reversal and finding people that are conspiring against Lady Syl. Yep.
Greetings.
So, I think the first thing I'm gonna do... talk to his squire
Your
real
lips
quick.
to his ears.
Got a few more minutes before I'm gonna end stream. I'll just...
Not my place to talk about it. You need to know, you talk to Wide Eye.
Alright, I will go talk to Wide Eye. Where is he?
Bye.
Who is Wide Eye? It's
Hello.
definitely not you, because you're Thalden. You're a guard. Ah, there we go. It's a lot of talking, I believe, if I remember correctly, in these quest lines. Where is he? Inspect, open map. He's in the Saints kind of area. I believe this is really actually pretty good place to go ahead and just call it for my stream. Sorry, I'm just not really been as much talkative this time around. I'm not really sure why. A little bit tireder from this week. I had a lot going on, a lot of different work stuff kind of go on. New things, new changes, that kind of stuff, and working hard on my game. Anyway, thank you for joining my stream and watching. If you enjoy gameplay with Oblivion Remaster, that's what I'm going to keep doing for a little while, at least until I get through most of the main factions. Once I finish the Shivering Isles, I'm kind of debating on whether I'm going to finish it through with Paladin Snow or not, just because it kind of... the Mad God doesn't really co-in line with some of his alignments, I would say. He's more of a lawful good character. His madness seems a little bit evil, per se. So we'll see. I may just go ahead and just play it anyway, just to get through it, and already having a high-level character for that. Anyway, I'm level 19 now, let's see here. I better do this before I forget about it. Go ahead and do me some saves real quick. Save. But thank you for watching and joining me on this stream. If you enjoy this kind of content, or if you like game development or any kind of collection kind of stuff of nostalgia of old retro kind of games, that's the kind of content I'm going to do on this channel. But as always, be positive and be creative. Have a good one. Goodbye.